Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly. And I've got a good one for you this morning because we're at the Dory fish market and looking at all the fish that they just brought in Newport Beach. You guys have asked for this, and I'm up early for you. Just beautiful. So today we're gonna pass. I'm not gonna go for that. Look at all this. I'll show you more of this in a minute. But today we have a sponsor, Patriot Gold, and I will talk about them a little bit later also. The Dory this has been around forever, guys, since the 20s, and they got really, really good shrimp, fish, everything on the weekends, and you got to get out here early. I'm sorry, 1891. I said the 20s. It's been around here for over 100 years. But let's get into it. Sports Illustrated is going out of business. We'll talk about them. The Super Bowl this year is not going to have the big three automakers there. Think about that. GM, Ford, and Stellantis have all passed on advertising at the Super Bowl. Let's face it, guys, I'm not an NFL fan. The National Felon League, I lost favor with them a few years ago, and we've talked about that extensively. But, you guys know why. But anyways, a few things. Super Bowl commercials are going to run over $7 million this year. And the big three automakers have said that they're not going to participate in this, which is huge, guys. We're going to pass on this, which is the first time ever that they've passed on this. And they're going to regroup right now, is what's going to happen. Now, Ford just announced that they're getting rid of their production and slowing it down for the F-150 Lightning and going to have to reinvigorate and reimagine their advertising. Oh, okay, how do you do that? Tell me one person that has purchased this vehicle, Ford F-150 Lightning, that goes, this is great. Every single person, uses a truck for two things, to look cool or to haul stuff. And if you haul stuff, wait a second, I put a trailer in this thing and I lose half the power. Oh, well, that's not good. I want to get to the river. By the way, here in Southern California, the Colorado River is a big deal for people to go to and drive 5-6 hours and get yourself, to Arizona and to the Colorado River and go to Havasu and places like that. But the problem with it is if you can't get there, on one charge, what's the point of it? And if you can't haul things conveniently, what's the point of it? So that's the problem Ford's experiencing, is that people are upset about this. And the fact that people don't want to buy these vehicles right now and have the maintenance issues that they're having. Okay? Now, let's go to Sports Illustrated. Sports Illustrated is owned by a company called Authentic Brands. Now, they license the rights for Sports Illustrated, which I did a real education on this before this video. And when I was in Hollywood, I learned a lot about licensing. And there's a tremendous amount of money that you can make by working with brands and having, a small percentage. Well, basically, you can pay for the rights of things. Now, Authentic Brands owns literally dozens of brands, and I found this out for you, Reebok and Volcom and Juicy Couture. They own all this stuff. Plus, they also own the name rights and the likeness rights for Marilyn Monroe, Elvis Presley, and the face rights for Shaquille O'Neal. And last time I checked, Shaq wasn't dead. So kind of weird, but they own the rights to that. So this company owns Sports Illustrated. Sports Illustrated just had a scandal recently where they found out that some of these writers were fake, were not real. Oh, so Authentic Brands just got a payment missed to them by Sports Illustrated. And the problem with this was $3.7 million, and now the licensing deal is, you owe us almost $40 million for this. So when you look at this, it's like, wait, because we missed this payment, you're going to call this other note in? Yes. So this could be the death of Sports Illustrated, which is funny to me, okay? growing up as a kid here in Southern California and eating at a place called Perry's Pizza right there, you know, you just would live the beach life. We'd come down, ride our bikes, take the bus, have a parent drive us down, and it was just a cool thing to do. But I had a friend of mine that grew up in Connecticut, and I sat there and I go, wow, he's like, oh, the Sports Illustrated is just coming out. And I'm like, really? Is that a big deal? Oh my gosh, Dan, when you live in the snow and you can sit there and you can just know that there's a place in the world where there's sunshine and there are beautiful women like that, and I'm like, oh, like my house. Okay? It was funny to me that this was such a big deal. But Sports Illustrated wants to know why they have a problem. When you put a dude in a bikini last year and wonder why people don't want to buy it? Oh, okay. And now you have fake writers? Oh, okay. Okay, maybe print is dead. Okay? Maybe print is dead. So, big changes in this world. Do you care about the Super Bowl? Now here's the funny thing about this. There is a bunch of conspiracy theories this year about the NFL being rigged right now and being completely fake. And the problem with that is that our game's fixed, is officiating fixed. I'm telling you, you could go on TikTok, it is entertaining to say the least. But one thing that happened was there was a TV station in Memphis that has been talking about the Super Bowl 58 with the San Francisco Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. On February 11th, talking about who's going to sing and things like that. Don't miss this, don't miss that. But wait a second. They haven't been determined yet. Still got 2 more weeks of playoffs, guys. Oh, okay. Well, wouldn't that be interesting if these people knew who was going to be in the Super Bowl? There are conspiracy theories where they're saying that the Super Bowl teams have already been determined and they did the ads based on San Francisco and the Baltimore Ravens. Look at the logo for the Super Bowl. It's purple and red. It's their colors. And all these football people are like freaking out over this, which is entertaining to say the least. Okay? So, share your thoughts on this. Wanted to show you guys the Dory. Wanted to get out here very early and show you something that people have asked for. But let me know what you think about this so far, because I think it's just entertaining to say the least. But when you see a company like Sports Illustrated go down for the count, people are sick of all this stuff. People are sick of getting things force-fed to us that they may not believe in. And then when you have fake sports writers, okay? Here's the thing about sports fans. Sports fans are fanatical. And these guys know the stats, and they know who's going to play, and what this guy's doing, and who's on which team, and everything about that. And the problem with that is if you lie about that, they know about this stuff. So share your thoughts on this stuff. Let me know what you think about this. Let's talk about our sponsor, Patriot Gold Group. In these difficult economic times, all these different countries now admitting that they're in recession, we've got to protect ourselves as we move forward in 2024. The best thing to do is your retirement protection, and the best place to call is Patriot Gold Group. Call them today, 888-330-1431, and find out how to get an IRA or 401k that's backed by physical metals. Gold has always been a hedge against inflation, a hedge against a bad economy, and you need to protect yourself. Do the right thing by calling the #1 rated Patriot Gold Group today. Let them know that Dan from iAllegedly sent you. Contact them at 888-330-1431 today. Get a free investor guide and find out if metals are right for you. But contact them today. It's absolutely no obligation. Deal with #1. Call Patriot Gold today.
Here's a red one. Man. Oh, that's a good one right there. This is good. Yeah, this is kind of good.
Now, we've heard all the stories about EV cars and the charging stations and the problems with that and the delays with the cold weather lately. But one thing that, those are big ones. One thing that's fascinating is that you have areas that don't have enough charging stations. There's a bunch of great articles below talking about this, about how you've got areas that have 2 charging stations and they don't have the infrastructure. California, think about this. They've already banned new purchases of gas-powered vehicles in 2035. Governor Newsom, who's going to be running for president any day now, is going to ban gas vehicles. And you can't buy a gasoline vehicle as of 2035. Okay, we don't have the infrastructure for electric vehicles. It's a problem. And nobody wants to sit there and say, what are we going to do about that? But when you look at, small town USA that doesn't have the wherewithal, it doesn't have the business sense to build more charging stations, they can't build them fast enough. You've got communities that have 2 charging stations. And again, charging in your house, you just plug it in. It's fairly simple. It's not simple. So it's really ridiculous that they're forcing all these people to do this stuff and they don't have it. Don't have the infrastructure for it. So we are supposed to get a lot more rain out here right now, and it's the calm before the storm. So it will be interesting to see how that works out. I'm at the Newport Beach Pier right now. But I'm not doing the electric vehicles. I don't know if you guys, nobody sits there. People write me about their Tesla. It's the greatest car ever. No one's written me about any other electric vehicle and said it's the greatest thing. Hybrids, yes. The plug-ins, kind of inconvenient, Dan, but nobody has sit there and wrote me about, I have a Lucid and it's the greatest car ever. So let me know, guys. Let us all know about this. Put it in the comments on if you bought something you think is just fantastic. Let us know. Now here's the best part about coming out here. This stuff doesn't last. If you don't get out here early, it's gone. And like I showed you earlier, crabs were just picked up quick. Isn't it crazy? It just moves really, really quick. All this fish.
Was the hat?
So,
Yeah, that's the first order.
it'll be gone. It'll be gone in minutes. So kind of cool. They'll fillet everything up too for you. That's the cool thing, is they'll cut it all up for you. However you want it done. You just want the head off, or you want it cut in fillets and steaks. They'll do all that. But absolutely, just a really cool experience to see this. And again, this place has been around for over 100 years. So very cool. Oh, they bought them all. We are starting to hear from different countries that are admitting that they're in recession. First one is Germany. Germany's got big financial problems, and they're trying to rebuild the economy and trying to make big changes so that they can pull themselves out of this and work on the infrastructure of the country and the business community and protect their citizenry. Okay. The next one's China. China's got a huge problem with their stock market, and there could be a potential Chinese sell-off where they could unload stocks at a loss right now, and it could affect the global economy. But one thing that China spoke about, which is crazy, is there is a thing called ghost cities, where China just built 40 and 50 story condo projects just to have building and their GDP go up, and it's ridiculous. And now I don't have any money for that. So you're going to see programs like that stop, and it's only going to get worse. Okay, so get ready for this. And, you know, we'll see. We're going to see who else is in recession, guys, right now. Who else is having a difficult time? Now, certain tourism is doing okay globally. Certain things are, you know, as far as tourist areas are fine, but you're seeing people have less money as we enter 2024. It is a huge problem right now where people are not spending money like they used to. It's very windy up in the pier, so I don't want to go out in the pier right now. I'm just going to stay down here. And it's about to rain any minute too. So let me know what you think about this. But I think China's in real trouble. I think, you know, the big fear of China has been something that, you know, we've been force-fed. And I just think that they're going to collapse economically. Okay? Let me know what you think.
Thank you.
One thing that people keep writing me about is how they don't have access to different portals. And Cherie just wrote me about her mother's nursing home and how they have to pay, you know, online for the experience and for the, you know, nursing care, and they can't get on it, and that was hacked. So this, you're going to see this happen more and more and more. Everything is done. All the crabs are gone now as we walk back down here. We just got a few fish left. But, you know, this is a real problem. Another thing that people keep sending me is in Connecticut, there is a problem where there's a company that's acting like they're representing the state of Connecticut to get your UCC documents, Universal Commercial Code. And it's a scam. It's a $90 letter. What they do is send you a letter that looks very official from the state saying you have to respond to this and pay us $90 or you're done. And it's a complete bogus ripoff. Now think about this. I'm telling you this right now. I could get a list of Connecticut businesses today. I could buy an online list and I could make a document and I could send this form in to people, and hey, how many people would send it back and send me $90? Think about this. That's what the scam is. So be leery of things like this. You ever get a bill or anything like that? Hey, you need to produce these documents and have this in your business, or you're going to get fined $500 a day if you don't do this. And people respond to that. And it's unfortunate because they look official, and you know, they even sometimes have a phone number you can call, and they will have a call center, most likely not here in this country, but they will be able to answer questions and give you the, you know, the nice, hey, if you don't have this, laws change. Do you see the new law? No, I didn't. I've got a business to run. So be leery of scams like this. And if you have anything like that, send it in, because those are great. And the other thing is the Ring, okay? It's like a Fitbit, guys. Keeps track, heart rate, sleeping, body temperature, all that stuff. So I can be tracked. It also knows where I'm at. So if they want to shoot from the satellite to get me, I'm right here, okay? I love that you guys freak out about this. It's that, guys, I'm an old man, and I hate the Fitbit because when I go and change and wear a suit and I would have a plastic watch on, I didn't like it. But I like the Aura Ring. It's very cool, okay? And they should be a sponsor. Anyways, let me know, guys. What do you think about this? If you've had any scams like that, share it with us, because everybody wants to know about that, okay?
How you like this? Stay.
I'm gonna finish this video with these last few stories as my hair gets wind blown and it's about to start raining. But Yvonne sent me this one, and this is tragic. Think about this. School teachers in the Charlotte-Mecklenburg area got a bonus check dated the 12th of January for $1,250. And if you're a teacher, wow. It's like winning the lottery. You get a $1,250 bonus check. Well, wait a second. This is for recruitment only, and this was sent out to, you know, hundreds of teachers that got this check, and they're just, oh wow, thank you. Okay, guess what? You have to give the money back because it was meant for new recruitment of new teachers, and you weren't supposed to get this. Now, this is criminal. This is absolutely horrific that they did this to these people. Where's the teachers union for this one, guys? Okay, I am telling you, teachers don't get paid enough money. That's for sure. But to sit there and take away an incentive like this, it's $1,250, guys, and it's life-changing for these people, and they have to give it back. Read the story below because it's awful. Final story, I love stuff like this. There was a doctor who was accused of unlifing his girlfriend, okay? And his house in the Beverly Hills area, was really nice, $4.3 million. Eventually, the guy fled because he got charged with a crime and fled the country. And still, they don't have him yet. But the house went back to the bank. Now, the mortgage holder for the company, instead of selling the house, didn't sell the house because they're just a den of idiots. And again, if you guys want to buy foreclosures, go directly to the banks. It's a great place because they own this $4.3 million house. You don't think that they would take, if I tell you this, that they would take less? Anyways, this is the same neighborhood as John Legend, LeBron James. It's just nice. Seth MacFarlane lives around the corner. Squatters have parties there every weekend. Advertise the parties. Charge people. But read the story below because these people go there. They don't live there. They have nothing to do with the house. They just go there. First come, first serve. We're going to have a party here on Saturday night and get hundreds of people there, charging $75 a person. Okay? One of them did a fundraiser at the house as a squatter. They're squatting on the house. They're not paying for the venue. How the electricity is still on, I don't know. I mean, that's stupid. Okay? But think about this. Absolutely crazy, and I love stuff like this. So neighbors are freaking out, parties, music starts, usually the parties start at 2 a.m. Okay, I know I'm very old because I'm thinking at 2 a.m. The older I get, the earlier I run out of gas, and the earlier I am like, hey, it's time to slow it down. Oh wow, whew, 9:15, we're getting crazy here. Anyways, share your thoughts on that one. Just a quick video for you this morning. It is freezing. California freezing, okay? Like, subscribe, email me at hello@iAllegedly. I got some cool stuff coming in the coming weeks that I cannot wait to share with you guys. Okay, I hope you liked the Dory. All sold out now. And the filming of this video, it's gone. So if you ever want to go down there, get there early. Let me know what else you guys want to see. You guys wanted to see this. Onward and upward, guys. I will see you guys very soon.